We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N3 list here for you today. A few new kanji and a lot of new vocabulary words. Two new kanji, I think. This is a writing study practice. I'll be writing new words with old kanji I know down 3 to 5 times, like giin. And if I see a new kanji like haku or oji, I'll be writing down the new kanji 10 times. If you need to know how to write kanji, head on over to jisho.org. That's JISHO.org. That's the first part of this study practice to remember all your words. Write them down 3 to 5 times or 10 times, depending on what level you've already learned them. The second part is to review every day. I try and review, um, at least the words that I got the day before, but usually I study around 100 just to kind of reinforce my learning in case I've forgotten something. If you need to look at any old lessons, head on over to YouTube. And if you need to look at any of these old lists, head on over to my Google Drive. All available from from Twitch or from my YouTube channel. Let's go get started. Our first word is oji, or an uncle. O, or haku. On the left side is a chief, or uncle with the radicals for a person and white. So a white person is the uncle. Unfortunately, I couldn't think of a way to remember this, so this one's gonna have to be rote memorization with haku or o is haku haku. Uncle, a chief, can also mean Brazil. Girl, the white person is not being racist. Just listen to the radicals, man. That's not on me. Haku or o, white person. Maybe he's white as a sheet because he's worried that father's gonna die and he's gonna have to take care of you. I don't know. And on the right side of this kanji, we have ji, which is your father. So it's your father's brother or your father's chief or uncle is oji. Literally your father's earl. Oji is an uncle. Number two is giin. Gi on the left side is a debate, an argument, a discussion. And on the right side, we have in, which is a member usually of a workplace, but in this case, it's a member of that discussion. So a member of an assembly or a member of parliament or Congress is a giin. Giin, member of parliament or Congress. I'm going to repeat the word a few times while I write it down. I suggest you follow along with me, writing it down if you're trying to remember a kanji. If you're not, just run some flashcards or make your flashcards for this word for hiragana katakana only. That works. The point is, you're gaining vocabulary. EE. A committee member or member of parliament or a member of an assembly. Giin is a member of an assembly or of parliament. Giin, member of parliament or Congress. Number three is a straight translation. Tairyo seisan. Tairyo on the left side is in large quantities, and seisan on the right is literally living, producing. But it translates to production. So this is a straight translation. This is large quantity production or mass production. Tairyo seisan is mass production. Tairyo seisan is mass. Tairyo seisan. Tairyo seisan. Tairyo seisan is literally mass production. Tairyo seisan. Tairyo seisan. Number four is a gensho or a present shape of something. Gensho is a phenomenon. Gensho. Let me look at the definitions of these words to see if there's not a better Pattern of, so okay, so it could be a present pattern that something's doing, or a phenomenon, a present pattern that something's following. Gensho is a present pattern something is following. Gensho is the present pattern or phenomenon you are witnessing. Gensho, present pattern of something. Phenomenon, Gensho. Gensho, present pattern something is following, or it's shown pattern, I should say. Number 5 is katagata. They, you, plural, or various. Kata in this sense meaning people. Katagata meaning several people, like there's a person, kind of. Katagata is they, you, plural, or various. Katagata. Katagata. They, you, plural, or various. Katagata. Person, katagata. Katagata. Number 6 is an easy one, no kanji here, all katakana. Doraya. Doraya is a dryer. Doraya. Doraya. Doraya is a dryer. Number 7 is a gakumon. Gaku on the left side for study and learning. Mon on the right side for a question or a problem of. So a problem of learning is your scholarship, study, or learning, or a particular branch of learning, or one science, a science like physics or philosophy. Gakumon, study or learning, or a particular branch of Gakumon desu. Your scholarship. Scholarship or a particular branch. I should say when I say scholarship, I don't mean like an academic, like scholarship like a loan or money. It's just the scholarship itself, study or learning. Gakumon. Gakumon. Particular problem of studying. Are areas of science. Gakumon. Number 8 is nikibi. All hiragana. This is a pimple or acne. Nikibi. 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 Nikibi is a pimple or acne. Nikibi. Pimple or Number 9 is murasaki or shi. You know your colors. You know murasaki is purple or violet, with the counters for coming or next, and underneath we have the radical for thread. So the coming thread is purple or violet. I'm going to try and remember this one since purple and violet are at one end of the color spectrum, and ultraviolet is kind of, the thread that comes next in the color order if you're looking at a rainbow. Murasaki or shi is the next or coming thread. Murasaki or shi. Murasaki or shi. Murasaki or shi. It's gonna be hard to get that first kanji in there. Murasaki or shi. Murasaki or shi. The coming thread in the color wheel of purple. What would come next is ultraviolet, but since you can't see it, it's always labeled as coming. Not quite there. Next. Murasaki. Murasaki. is violet. Murasaki. Purple or violet. Murasaki. 他にし。紫をし。紫をし。Next in the thread or next in the rainbow. Purple and violet. Murasaki or shi. Number 10 is shindo. Shin on the left side is to quake or shake. Do on the right side is a degree. So the degree to which something is shaking is its seismic intensity. Shindo is seismic intensity. Important in Japan where you have so many earthquakes. Know the word for shindo, how much it is shaking. Scale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Earthquake. Seismic activity. Seismic degree or shaking degree. Seismic activity or the degree. Seismic activity. Shindo. Shindo. Number 11 is tsutome. Tsutomeru is to work for someone, and tsutome is our noun for service, duty, business, responsibility, or it's also the word for Buddhist religious services. Instead of church, they have tsutome. Tsutome, to work for. Service, duty, business. Tsutome. Service, duty, business, or the word for church in Buddhism. Tsutome. Service, duty, a religious service in Tsutome. And finally, we have hobo, which is almost, roughly, or approximately. I'm going to remember this because hobos are rough. Hobo, almost, roughly, or approximately. Hobo. Hobo is rough, rough approximation. Hobo. Roughly or approximately. Hobo. Hobo is roughly or approximately. Hobo. Hobo. Let's go back to the top, make sure we've got all these down for today. And again, we will go over all these tomorrow. Just a review. Our first word for the day was oji. From our new kanji, haku, or a white person. Father, oji. A member of an assembly or a member of parliament or congress is a giin. Gi being discussion. Gi. And in being a member of. Giin. Member of parliament or congress or an assembly. Mass production is dairyo seisan. Dairyo. Large quantities. Sei. Creating and san. Dairyo seisan is mass production. A phenomenon is gensho, or a present state or pattern of something. Gensho. Gensho. They, you, plural, or various, is katagata, with kata having its one of many meanings as person. Katagata is person, person, or various multiple people. A dryer is easy katakana with doraya. Dorai. Yeah. A scholarship, study, learning, or discipline, a branch of study, is a gakumon. Gaku on the left side for study and learning. Mon on the right for a problem section. A pimple or acne is nikibi. Nikibi is a pimple or acne. Nikibi. Purple or violet is murasaki, with the coming or next red in the rainbow that's not shown being ultraviolet. Murasaki or shi. Seismic intensity is your shindo, or the amount of shaking you have in an earthquake. Seismic activity is shindo. Shindo. Service, duty, business, or a Buddhist religious service is called a tsutome. Tsutome. Tsutome, from our kanji for to work for someone, tsutomeru. And almost roughly or approximately is rough like a hobo. Hobo is roughly or approximately. Thanks for watching tonight, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful evening and hope Monday's not too bad. Thanks for watching. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. また明日ね。また明日。